Yeah, my name is Michael Smart, and I'm going to be your teacher for today. And what are we going to be talking about? Let's see. Now I'm drawing this thing on the board. Don't mind my drawing. Yeah. What do you think about this picture when you see it? Great. This is a car. And what do you do with a car? It moves from point A to point B. Great. And that means you go from work to home or from home to work. Great. And what about if I draw something like this for you? If I draw something like this, that is a plane. What comes to your mind when you see a plane? You think about traveling. Great. So, today we're going to be talking about traveling. Traveling. Traveling is very interesting. Traveling is very, very good. What do you do when you travel? Good. You travel for fun, for relaxation, and for all, what other thing? Maybe something like business trip or some personal things. That is what you do when you travel. Here are some vocabularies that is going to help you during our conversation that we are going to do within this period of time. Now, look at what I'm writing here. Okay. Okay, look. Budget. What is budget? Budget, this is the amount of, this is a list of things that you have for you to do in a particular period of time. So, you can have a list of things you want to do, like probably, I don't know, during your vacation or something like that. And this list of things contain some amount of money you are going to spend during that period of time. That is what is budget. Allowance. Allowance is the amount of money given to you to spend, or probably, if not allowance, maybe money given to you. That is the amount, that is what is called allowance. Departure. Departure is, example, you are leaving from A to B. A, that is your home, or maybe that is your home. That is depart, to leave. And B is what? Destination, where you are going to be. That is arrival. Destination is also synonyms for arrival. So destination, departure, destination. The third, or the one we're also going to be looking here is expenditure. Expenditure is the amount of money being spent. Look, budget is the list of things or money given to you. Expenditure is the amount of money being spent during a period of time. Okay, and this one I want you to look at it. Booking or reservation. We always say reservation. Reservation, this is when you try to keep a seat or a place. Either if you're going in a plane now, you are keeping a seat for yourself. That means you are going to reserve a seat. So reservation. You can also say that I want to reserve a seat in the hotel. So you have to do what? You have to go and reserve it either online or by calling. Booking, so it's also the same. What is a butler? A butler is when you are in a hotel, the person or the male servant or a female servant that is in the hotel that is moving your luggages from the main point where you are to your room or where you're going to. It's the work of a butler. That is what the work of a butler. That is what butler do. So now, as we're talking, I'm going to be talking about some other things during use some vocabulary during this topic of traveling. Traveling is very important and it's very, very fun to do. We have 3 types of traveling. What 3 types of traveling do you know? Great, great. Now, we have business trip or business traveling. And the second one we have, which you told me right now, is relaxing or leisure traveling. Yeah. And the third one is backpacking. Sorry. Backpacking. Business trip, this is a traveling that you're either it's on a personal terms for you, maybe from your company or from your personal individual way, you're moving. So you are going on a business trip. It can either be 2 or 3 or 4 days, period of time. That is it. Relaxing or leisure traveling. This is when you go to the hotel, you have for something that inclusive. Inclusive means everything in total. Everything in total. So when you have everything inclusive and in your hotel you don't need to do any stress or do any other thing, just eat, relax and go to the beach and come back. That is for your leisure time, relaxing. Backpacking. Backpacking is when you're going in either for like in a group of 2 or 3 or 5, I don't know how many you're going with. That is when you're going in a total of group to a camping site or maybe to a forest or to, let's imagine Amazon forest when you're going. That is backpacking in a group of people when you're going. And these are 3 types of traveling that we or I know. Now, what kind of traveling, which type of traveling do you like? Good, good. Everybody likes relaxing or leisure traveling. That is good. Okay, there are some questions I'm going to ask you during traveling. But before I talk about those questions, this has some words that can help you or some words that can boost your English when having a conversation. You can say that I have a time of my life. A time of my life. It means you enjoy the vacation so much. You enjoy it. I can tell you, Arthur, I was a trip to Costa Rica last week. Oh my God, Michael, it was a time of my life. It means something amazing, something so great, something that is extraordinary. So, a time of my life, that is it. And you can also use this to boost your English when talking or having a conversation. You can say that it's totally unimaginative things I saw. So you can say it's totally unimaginative things I saw. It means something stunning or astounding. You can say something like that. Something incredible. That is what you can say. So, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, when you are traveling in relaxing traveling, you can also go by cruise. Yeah, cruise. Cruise is when you go and you're traveling by boat, by ship, for like 2 or 3 or 4, a long period of time, that is cruise. You are on a sea or on a boat, that is it. So you can have relaxing traveling or leisure traveling by cruise. So that is all. It's cruise is under relaxing traveling or leisure traveling. Okay, there are some questions that I'm going to ask you again. Questions like, when was the last time you traveled? How was it? With who? And how many period of time or how many period of days did you spend there? Those are the questions I'm going to ask you. What international cuisine or dishes did you eat or did you try? And do you like it? Do you know some international recipe, or did you try to get some international recipe along? Can you try to cook it at home? Those are the questions I'm going to be asking you. Other questions I'm also going to ask you is like this. Apart from traveling, that you travel from one country to the other, which part or where can you recommend for someone to visit? What part of the country or in your city or in other country will you try to recommend for other people? And my last question I'm also going to ask you is, will you try to visit this place once again? That is my question. Or I would like to recommend this place for someone to try. Okay, very good. Everybody have done a great job today. Let's look at the vocabulary once again. Budget. I think you remember when I told you. Budget. Allowance. Departure. I hope you remember when I told you from point A to point B. From point A, when you're leaving, it's departure. And when you're going to, it's your destination or arrival. That is destination, point B. Expenditure is the amount of money that you spend during a period of time. Expenditure. Okay, cruise is when you're on a boat trip or on a ship trip with a group of people or maybe either in a reservation. Reservation is when you book or keep a seat or a place, either in a plane, in a train, or in an hotel. Butler, it's a male servant or a female servant that help you to carry your luggage in an hotel, or maybe probably in a guest house. That is the work of a butler. Okay, now I'm trying to think. I want you to ask me any question. Yeah. Any questions?